Please welcome Robin Givens.
Seriously can't believe I'm here. Like, this is huge for me. I'm like sitting down at Wendy Williams. My armpit just went.
Thank you, I feel honored. No, put your feet on those feet. Those are shoe cam worthy.
Oh, okay.
Yep, twist and model, look there, twist, model,
My son, so you have to go up here. My son picked these shoes out for me.
He's got lovely taste.
It's funny, like, you know, when your kids are young, you dress them, and you get older, and they start dressing you and telling you it's cool.
Yeah, and I love your dress.
Thank you. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm here. It's very exciting.
I can't believe you've never been here.
I remember when you started this show. Remember it was like smaller markets, you were like, Robin, whatever, and then like it's been years now, right? And you're so good at it. And I'm here.
Thank you. Maybe you in New York remember, my husband and I produced a low-budget autobiography of my life based on my book, Wendy's Got the Heat. And Robin was selected to play Wendy.
How you doing?
And you did so well at it.
I did.
And I'm sure you were wondering also what happened to that movie.
Right.
What happened to the movie was when the talk show got started, we had a bigger vision. We said, well, maybe we can put this on the shelf and tell the story in a different way at another time.
But I remember, so Wendy and I, we've had like a couple of dinners and talking. I remember on that set doing like a really intense scene and her coming by and watching the monitor and like crying a little bit and being so emotional. And I remember thinking I was doing a good job if it touched her, you know?
And then you came over to our home.
I did, we had like cocktails out and we'd be on the phone.
Like, who do I invite to my home? I'm telling you, she came to my home.
Yeah.
Then we went to the Waverly.
Yeah, remember the Waverly?
$17 cocktail.
That's right.
Talking about everything.
New York City, talking about everything. Isn't that nice?
You know what? You're a secret friend in my head. Like, if I had more time in life.
But we have time now. Like, that's all we have is now, you know? And even for me, so like you're busy, but I know for me, and one of the things that I think I have gone through a lot of what women go through, like being a mom, I'm a mom to two boys, right? 25 and 19. So that's my younger one. My older one is big and hairy.
He's gorgeous.
I think he's why I can't get a date, because everybody thinks like he's my boyfriend.
Now he's with the tennis player, right?
Yeah, my younger one is with the tennis player. This one here.
And the older one is Buddy.
And my older one is Buddy, who's here with me now. But
is he?
Yes, Buddy!
I remember when you adopted him.
Buddy!
Oh my gosh. He's more than welcome.
Yeah, but I think for me, and I think a lot of women experience this, I put so much into being a mom, and nothing has made me happier and been more healing, that you kind of don't work on your friendships and you don't work on necessarily a career. And now that my younger one just started college, so it's time to like do all that stuff.
Well, thank goodness you moisturize. You were so well presented. Like,
I do moisturize.
This is not Robin Givens broke down.
I put cocoa butter everywhere you can put it. Just my grandmother's trick of like everywhere you can.
So then you moved to Miami for a moment and you became a tennis mom?
Well, you know, so my kids play tennis. We went like literally for the weekend. We went for a weekend and stayed in Florida. We're still in Florida now. We have a place there. And, and I don't know, it just made me happy. Nothing has made me happier than being a mom, so.
Are you dating?
No, so you know how you like do pre-interviews for yours? Maybe they don't get it. But I was talking to one of your producers.
Right.
You know, she was like, is the juicy going to waste? Yeah. A little bit, but you know, maybe that's the second time I come back to the Wendy Williams show.
But the thing is
dating for Robin Givens.
You're out on the scene. Nobody knew where you were.
Right.
Nobody knew where you were.
Right.
And so now you're back on the scene.
Yeah.
You know, you got your show and the movie.
Yeah.
So it's all good. Now,
so I'm doing a show called Riverdale, which a lot of people. So I love Riverdale, which is so fun because there are a lot of people that are like me. So like Luke Perry's in it, and Molly Ringwald's in it, and then we're with younger people. So half the time we're like waiting for a shot set up, and we're talking about our kids, you know, and we're looking like, how did we get to be the adult?
Right.
You know?
How do your sons feel about you being on a cool show?
Okay, the funniest thing is my older son, Buddy, was working at a tennis place, and they kept saying, he called me up, he goes, Mom, I don't get it. Everybody's saying you're the mayor. And I keep telling them, my mom's not in politics, so what the heck are they talking about?
She
so
plays the mayor on the show.
They're oblivious to it all, you know?
Probably best.
It is best, I think. They're pretty normal in that sense, like they have no desire to be in the business.
So, do you want to hear something about Robin?
I do.
Robin lost her V card to Eddie Murphy.
Well,
Yup.
okay, wait a minute. So speaking of my son, he said, Mom, if you know, he's trying to give me advice, right?
Okay.
He says, if there's something you don't want to talk about, just go, like, or swerve. I'm not even sure what swerve means, and I'm not sure I can do Cardi B as well as Cardi B, but.
Okay.
Did it work?
Oh, it worked. We're not going to talk about it.
Okay, no. But he's a dear friend of mine. I met him when I was at Sarah Lawrence, my first year at Sarah Lawrence. He had just gotten Saturday Night Live, and it was not.
It was nice. Things happen.
All right, let's go through the list. Who's next?
That's it. All right.
Who's next?
Brad Pitt, he's
Brad
single.
Pitt.
Have you thought of calling him?
Oh my God! Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Brad. Yes.
So.
I lost my virginity by the time I got to Brad. So.
Yeah.
He was gone. No. But he was a cutie. He's great. We're both Sagittarians. Yeah.
So I understand that it was Mike Tyson who really broke that relationship up.
No, and don't believe that thing. Whatever. We were in bed and he came in. That never happened. He didn't break the relationship. I think it was a lot. Like one thing that Brad and I really had in common, we met in acting class. We were really serious about the work. And when it's hard to walk down the streets of New York City, or it was a time in my life where people are going through your garbage, you know how that is. I think Brad, who was very serious about his work, it just became a bit much, all of it, you know?
So Mike Tyson had nothing to do
with breaking it up?
Yes, like Brad wasn't feeling threatened.
Well, I'd be feeling threatened, but I mean, I think the whole situation was just a lot. You know what I mean?
And, Robin, if you think about it and squint your ears, you're one of the first to really come out and talk about domestic violence. And everyone thought you were the worst at that time. And everyone sided with Mike Tyson.
Right.
And now it's a common thing that women talk about domestic violence.
Right.
By the way, how's your mother?
She's doing really well. She was really excited about my coming, and
Ruth, right?
Yeah, Ruth. She was very excited about me. She's, cooking and getting ready for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
She was really happy about my coming and, doing all of this.
So tell me about those last days with Mike. Why did you stay so long, and what made you leave?
It didn't, well, my sister, I think sometimes. Stephanie.
Why do I remember this?
Yeah. I think sometimes as people, women, perhaps men experience the same thing. You have a hard time sticking up for yourself, but it's easier to stick up for people you love. And I remember being in our house in New Jersey in a closet off the kitchen, and we were all in the closet, 4 of us hiding, and I remember my sister bawling, saying, how long are you going to put us all through this?
Wow.
And
he was running around looking for you?
It was just a little crazy. It was just crazy.
So then you left after that?
Yeah, I left after that. But I would like to think I'm, and you know this. You hear stories about yourself that you're like, huh? That's not true. But I would like to believe that I'm a better person for it and more compassionate, more loving, and have a perspective.
I'll tell you.
I hope, I pray.
That's what I always say, like, no regrets, because anything that you've been through in life helps to build you to exactly where you are today.
Yeah.
And
I like... Somebody told me what you said. Like somebody said you were like ground zero of me too. I pray that anything I've gone through, however difficult it was for me, helped somebody else. And when I look at Buddy, that hairy guy right there, I was younger than he was. So when I tell people it was a lifetime ago, I
you
thought
were
like
young. It was you and Ruth and Stephanie.
It was crazy.
And people thought that you married him for his money and all kinds of other stuff. People, I mean, thank God the internet wasn't around at that time.
Yeah. But maybe it would have helped. No, honestly, because if you think, one thing about Twitter or whatever, you get to have a voice. What?
No, go ahead,
because I said whatever.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
No, you're like me.
But you get to have like your own, hey, that's not true. Like you get to immediately say that.
Yes.
You know what I mean? As opposed to like waiting for people to sort through it for you.
Oh my gosh, they're telling me I only have 30 more
well,
seconds.
Well, no, we
with
need
you.
more time. Okay, we have to talk about The Fix. So I'm doing an ABC show with The Fix with Marcia Clark, and then a new show, Ambitions, that I've got to come back for Oprah's network. So Yeah.
You've got a lot going on.
Yeah.
And what about Never Heard?
Never Heard is a great movie that's on DVD. It'll
Yeah.
be on DVD.
Yeah,
and
we
then
talked about that.
and then I'm gonna come back because we're gonna do a segment called Let's Find Robin, the Perfect Man segment.
I love you, Robin. Thank you so much for coming here. This friend in my head, Robin Givens, she's doing a lot and looks great doing it. Never Heard is available now on DVD or digital download and DVD right now.